Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another live stream and a big live stream at that. England versus Slovakia. Spot in the round of 16 to face Switzerland is on the line for these two teams and is going to be a classic, I think. England need to be on the front foot. You expect that for minute one. Slovakia, you're going to be defensively solid, but we know the problems, especially with England and the pressure on them, so we don't know what's going to happen. I've gone with an England penalty win in my prediction video. I think it's going to be tight. I'm not going to go penalties. I think I'm going to go with England win in extra time 2-1. That's what I'm going to go with. I do have little faith in this English side, but a big change has been Kobbie Mainoo introduced. So let's go through the lineups. Jordan Pickford is in goal for England. Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier remain as the fullbacks. Mark Gahey and John Stones. The heart of defence with Kobbie Mainoo now and Declan Rice in midfield. Bukayo Saka off the right. Phil Foden off the left. Jude Bellingham in behind Harry Kane. Meaning Shaw, Alexander-Arnold, Gordon, Watkins and the like are all on the bench. For Slovakia, it is Dubravka in goal, Hanko, Pekarik at the fullback position, Mark Skriniar, Vararo, centre-half, Duda, Lobotka, Kushka in the centre of midfield, Harasalin, Schranz and Strelec up top for Slovakia. I guess their two big men is Dubravka and Milan Skriniar, the harder centre-back. So defensively solid, that side. Their quality is in that position. Can they produce so on this big stage against one of the giants of European football and some of the best European footballers in the world right now in England? That's the question. It's going to be a tough old scrap, but they're going to be compact defensively, physical in this game. That's what Serbia implemented and it worked to great effect. For England, it has to be more creativity. Kobbie Mainoo in midfield adds a bit more drive, guile, quality on the ball to open up spaces. You want to see Jude Bellingham high up the pitch, creating more. Harry Kane staying up top, staying in line or driving in behind this Slovakian backline rather than dropping in midfield. Open spaces up. And you're wanting that balance, especially on the left there. Trippier and Foden need some better performances from those two. All to play for, though. A lot to play for both these sides. Here's Slovakia and England for Gelsenkirchen. It is Slovakia to kick us off. They're in their blue strip, kicking from right to left. And that's a blocked clearance. And it's England in their home strip from left to right. A spot versus Switzerland in the quarterfinals remain. Who wants to take it by the scruff of the net, though? That's what we have to wait and see. Milan Skriniar, the captain. Looking long and out of play. There's Gareth Southgate, the man that's been the centre of attention so far in the water football and in English media at the moment. That's just what happens when you're an English manager. And England fans are in fine voice for minute one here. Jordan Pickford, he apparently picked up a knock in his finger in the warm-up, but he was fine to continue despite that. It's long for Harry Kane. Does well enough. Wins that ball. There's Declan Rice. And Kieran Trippier now. England want to control the tempo, control the pace of the game. We don't want them to lull into too much of a slow game, though. That's where Slovakia want them to be nice and slow, side to side. Not letting them anything diagonal across the pitch or playing with pace down the middle. That's what will lead to Slovakian downfall, you'd think. Here's Kyle Walker now. John Stones and Mark Gahey at centre-half have been fantastic so far this tournament. If there is a positive in this English line, it's been their defensive acumen. Pickford long ball to Jude Bellingham. His header does not reach Harry Kane. There's Duda. Now Pekarik. And he dropped that off for Schranz, who was on the opposite wavelength there. England throw. Here's Bellingham dropping in. Space to drive. Comes a Real Madrid man. Dropping off on Bukayo Saka. Been a shining light in the midfield and forward areas for England this tournament by a long way. Now Trippier. Phil Foden dropping inside. Now with Declan Rice. Seeing what Kobbie Mainoo's been able to do from the bench and in training. Those training clips have made it around the world. Can he do it now on the big stage? That Trippier back pass is poor. Mark Gahey was forced to stop Shrelek running in behind. That's a very, very poor start of the game for Kieran Trippier. And just over 3 minutes in, and Mark Gahey's picked up an early yellow. And it's all down to that Trippier poor pass that was short of Mark Gahey, and you can't not take him out in the end because that was a clear run at goal. The Francesco Calzona, the manager for Slovakia. Only chance here for Slovakia. Set pace. She lost it in by Duda. Oh, and got on the end of. In the end there by Kushka, I think it was. It is Kushka. Couldn't get anything meaningful. Actually, no, it wasn't in the end. Strelak, I think, gets the initial touch, but Kushka looking in a better position to touch that towards goal, but missed opportunity. The only chances here for Slovakia. Kobbie Mainoo. Saka's touch on Mr. Jude Bellingham, and Skriniar can clean up back there. Do that touch looking for Hanko, doesn't reach him. Hanko in the end gets it on. Here's Harassen. Harassen for Hanko. Oh, on the back post. And it was a fantastic break from the Slovakians. Harassen, Hanko connecting up to the left-hand channel. And that cross almost turned a shot in the end. It was very dangerous, almost sneaking at the back post. But that's the first threat on that England goal of Jordan Pickford. And once again, credit from an England mistake. Kyle Walker. Once again, a sign of what Slovakia want to do in this game. Be compact, be hard to beat. But then break with pace and cause problems for England on the other way. Already got Gahey on a yellow card. They're trying to pace their way through this Slovakian low block now. John Stones now with Kyle Walker. Searching for Bukayo Saka. And taken down by the Arsenal winger. And skipping past Hanko. Pulling it back to Jude Bellingham. And Kushka in the way in the end. Mainoo. Now to Saka. Chops it off to Kobbie Mainoo. And back to Bukayo Saka. And Milan Skriniar on the way in the end. And a yellow card. That's ridiculous on the referee. I don't know what's going on here. The referee gave me a yellow card. Willy-nilly. This is setting a bad precedent for this game. Yes, it's late. But he's attempting the ball. Natural landing position. That is strange from the referee. Had refereeing quite quality throughout this tournament, but not sure about this start from this referee. Skriniar back to Martin Dubravka, who Players he traded at Newcastle United to know a lot of these English players, including Kieran Trippier there. Varro. Back to Martin Dubravka. Looking long again. Broken up by Bukayo Saka. Haraslin now. Drops it off to Kushka. Oh, and Haraslin's effort there on goal. Kind of the Kushka. Oh, and he's floated effort into the box as well. They're causing problems here, Slovakia. Going end to end quite easily. As Kushka sort of lost it in ball, and Strelic was nearly on the end of it. He initially had an attempt that was blocked away on goal. It's positive signs early on here for Carzona and his men. They've caused danger on the counter-attack. They've played through England there quite easily. In the first 10 minutes, they've come very close to goal. It's Kobe Manu, who's already being booked quite ridiculously by the referee. So he's in a tight rope. Nung Song and Mark Gehi. It's Kyle Walker now. We'll have to be Bukayo Saka. Kyle Walker once more. Into the feet now of Jude Bellingham. What can England do? There's numbers throwing forward. Trippier out wide. Woof. Ends up skying his effort. But a much better build-up for England. Numbers thrown forward. Foden playing inside that channel opens up the space for Trippier coming off that wide left-hand flank. Doesn't get over his shot though, and that's sent flying over the crossbar. Skriniar gets it started, and there's Varro. Jude Bellingham in the way. I'm back by Shran. Did as well. Fantastically well in the end. That pass is poor and picked up by Bukayo Saka. Dropped it to Kobe Manu. And Declan Rice. Jude Bellingham has space to turn. Feed Kieran Trippier. Here's John Stones. To go just 10 minutes played in this one. Bukayo Saka dropping it off for Kobe Manu. He finds a way through to Jude Bellingham. Now Harry Kane. Feeds Kyle Walker now. Numbers in the area. Lofted ball in. Shrans hasn't got it clear fully. Repelled by Trippier. Back now by Declan Rice. Kobe Manu a chance to turn and find Kyle Walker. Now Bukayo Saka. Hanko faces him up. Walker drops it in for Manu. Rice has lofted ball. And that's poor and can be ushered over by Milan Skriniar. Don't be very reactionary, but the opening 11 minutes, Kobe Manu's been on the ball basically in every single attack so far. So positive signs there. He wants to get the side going forward. He can drive into space, as we saw in that last build-up, can work in tight areas. And Strelic. And now Harasson. Got in behind Kyle Walker. Oh, and it's a scramble on the goal line. And England survive in the end. And Duda fouled. And Kyle Walker caught out. And for a minute, Harasson was in on goal. Here's the build-up. Strelic just timing that run in behind. There's Harasson. Right-footed shot. And Mark Gay just throws his body in the way. Fantastic block. and deflects all around in there, and in the end, an important clearance from Kieran Trippier to make sure that ball wasn't floating into Ivan Schranz, who's coming into the back post. Now another set piece. Harazalin over this one. Duda as well. Skriniar Vavro. All targets. Flow towards the back post. Away by John Stones. Picked up now by Trippier. He's fouled. That's another yellow card in this game by the referee. This is ridiculous at this point. You had 3 yellow cards in the first 13 minutes of this game. Here's Trippier now. We've got a very good tempo to this game so far. England looking to drive forward. Slovakia wanting to try and catch him on the break. And as such, we've seen chances at both ends. Here's Foden running in behind. Got the pace. Gets to the ball first. Oh, and in the end, fantastically well by Hanko. Because Bukayo Saka was over his right shoulder and putting him under the pump. Here's Manu. Now with John Stones. Great tempo, great pace this game. Back and forth. Foden. Looks like it's going to be Lobotka to not quite man mark Kobe Miney, but go near him. Because at the moment he's picking up spots all over the park to get England moving forward. There's Foden coming into midfield. And a free kick and a foul on Phil Foden. And for once, not a card to match a foul as well. Here's Walker. Now with Bukayo Saka. Now with John Stones as the City man looks to get England going forward. Looks up with his teammate Kyle Walker. Back with a citizen centre half. Now Trippier. Into the feet now of Kobe Manu. Walker. England look to try and piece their way through this semi-press here, implemented by Slovakia, just forcing them back a little bit. This is just more what we've seen more often so far in this tournament from England. Slower pace, less willingness to try and break through the lines or play through the lines. More of these long balls that have really hit and hope. And that is well and truly out. It'll be a Hanko throw for Slovakia. Great flick on. And Araslin can drive. And a tackle by Bellingham. And another, like, this referee's got to be kidding. It's just ridiculous at the moment. We've got 4 yellow cards in 16 minutes. Doesn't get the ball, and it's a poor challenge, but we're paying yellow cards for that. This game's going to be played till midnight at this stage. This referee's got no control of this game at the moment. It is pathetic. Milan Skriniar can take this set piece. Lofted in the Strelec direction. Walker away. Manu further on. Kushka. There's Bekeric. Now Vavro. Defeated the captain Skriniar. He's driving to space now. Dropping it off for Hanko. Back to the centre half. A lot of creativity down this left-hand channel so far for Slovakia. It's been Hanko and Arasalin who've caused many the problem for this English side so far. Look there yet again, but this time Walker does well. Solid start of this game. Decent intensity, decent pace to it. So we approach the 18th and 19th minute here. Here's Walker. Saka now, chance to run at Hanko. Dropping it off to Kobe Manu. And Declan Rice in return there. And with Kyle Walker. Looking for Trippier. He's keeping the width for England on the left. Getting a throw as well. Shakes quickly now to Declan Rice. And Kobe Manu. Now Bukayo Saka. Hanko facing him up. Saka inside. Looking for an opening. Trippier. Now Declan Rice. What can he find? Searching for Bellingham. Away by Skriniar. Bit of head tennis with Strelec. And Raslin looking long. Stones doesn't do well though. Strelec does well. Duda. Kushka, fantastic drive, but then broken up by Declan Rice. Fantastic chance from Declan Rice, a real proper challenge. She gets the ball. Kushka struggling to get going, but he'll be fine. Vavro. And with Milan Skriniar, we're ticked over the 20-minute mark here in this opening half. Started at a decent pace, but no real goal-mouth action yet for England. A half chance for Slovakia, but outside of that, it's been a game played between the thirds at the moment. Game that's just bubbling, trying to simmer and eventually boil over, but at the moment it's just in a holding stage, this one. John Stones. With Mark Gahey. He looks and finds Kieran Trippier. On back. Duda's pass doesn't give everyone chance. Strelec at a moment there. Could have broken in behind, but John Stones in the way in the end. Now comes Trippier. That counter-attack slowly comes to a halt, but England still on the ball. Here's Kyle Walker. Mistake-riddled, shaky first 21 minutes for him. Declan Rice. And we're back with Mark Gahey. And John Stones. Fighter making that run in behind. Vavro out to meet him and does extremely well physically to push Foden off the ball. Declan Rice wins that ball back though. Into the feet of Bellingham. Drives past Milan Skriniar. Drops it off for Foden. Shouts for a penalty not given. But by Vavro. Trippier in. Kane. Oh. Corner kick for England. Well, crowd here by Declan Rice winning that ball back. Bellingham's fantastic drive. And Duda just nudges Foden to the ground. And they wanted a penalty for that. I don't think they'll get that. That's just a natural challenge. And then this ball into the area. Harry Kane. Position like, oh, in the end, a great block from Hanko in a position like that. You know, we back him 9 out of 10 times to find the back of the net. First England corner of the game. Kane, Bellingham, Stones, Gahey, all the targets. Trippier to whip this ball into the area. Play short to Saka. Good ball in. Under be met. Coming to Kobe Mainu. Oh. And the volley wasn't far away. England fans rise and won. Kobe Mainu at the moment seems to be the centre of everything. England pressing here. Dubravka goes long. Only as far as Mark Gahey. He's headed loose and I'm going to find a target. It's now with Ivan. So it's Harasalan, sorry. Hanko. Duda plays it back. Harasalan. And Lobotka. And Slovakia trying to keep hold of the ball here for a little bit. Build some possession from the back. Vavro now. Lobbing that towards Shrelek. There's a little bit of a chance. Return ball. And it's in. It's in the back of the net. Advantage Slovakia. And it's Ivan Strands. I talked about him in the pre-game. He was going to be pivotal for Slovakia. And he gets to the score sheet here in a uncharacteristically shaky England from the back. Have been exposed yet again. And this time, Strands and Slovakia can break through. And England trail early on here. And it's a scintillating move by the Slovakians. Long ball sent in the Kushka direction. He heads it on. Strelec holds up the ball perfectly. Waits for this return ball. And the run from deep Ivan Strands. Mark Gahey's caught flat-footed. And a fantastic finish for Ivan Strands. The man for the moment. Slovakian superiority here. Just over 25 minutes in this game here. And for England, it opens a can of worms. More questions. And so far, not enough answers. Those in blue, those Slovakian fans, can believe. A kick of hope. A kick of potential historic effect here. As England trail 1-0. Just after 25 minutes. And the pressure just mounts here on Gareth Southgate's men. And at the moment, they look a team all at stray. All at sea. A team under pressure, a team under the pump. A team that lacks confidence. And quite interesting, the England side that was so solid defensively looks very shaky defensively today. Now all pressure on Gareth Southgate and his men. They trail in a game for the first time in this tournament. How do they make their way back? 1-0 through Ivan Strands. The 50-50 balls have just been won by the Slovakians. They've caused chaos with their willingness to throw numbers forward. England are able to settle. Is Declan Rice. All for those in white to try and solve this problem. A problem that's becoming bigger and bigger by the minute. Mike Gehi. See about stats, it's one-way possession, but more attempts for the Slovakians, 4-3, despite England's 70% possession. Slovakia had their warning shots. Took them 1 or 2 attempts to really get into gear, and then that attack there was just sublime, silky smooth. And a sublime finish to finish it all off. How did England respond? Here's John Stones. Here's Declan Rice. And Trippier. He's attacking football now for England. Where's it going to come from? A lot of pointing. A lot of head dropping. Here's Phil Foden. And Mark Gahey and Phil Stones. John Stones. Here's Foden. Keeping his width a little bit better here and there. I think they can slowly work their way forward inch by inch. John Stones yet again. Kyle Walker. That pass is poor. Brought up by Hanko. Haraslin crowded out by those England 3 numbers. Bellingham. Finding Bukayo Saka. Faced up by Haraslin. But another England throw. I think England needs to put more balls into the area. It's a bit too try to pass the ball into the back of the net at the moment there. Trying to get the perfect chance rather than just get into wide areas, switch the play, and get the ball in the box to Harry Kane. There's Phil Foden. His touch evades him. Broken up by Lobotka. Covered off all the way. Ivan Schranz, the goal scorer. Twitter in the tight areas. And sure they can't get that ball in play. It's Kyle Walker. And the odd press that the Slovakian side is providing is to great effect so far. England has struggled to deal with the sudden counter press, and it's thrown their slow pace build-up off. Here's Kieran Trippier to return this ball into play. Gehi now. Finding Phil Stones and now Kyle Walker. Back to John Stones. Trippier not enough options. And more boos from the England fans. Jude Bellingham now. Bellingham, fantastic ball to Bukayo Saka. Floating it in. Oh, just away from Phil Foden. Kept alive by Kieran Trippier. Harry Kane now. Whips the ball in, and that sums it up a bit, though. Harry Kane whipping the ball into Bukayo Saka. You'd think it'd want to be the other way around. Bit more pace on the attack, and that's what England fans and Gareth Southgate would want. That's going to look dangerous. Bit too much in that delivery there by Harry Kane. That man on screen, Cole Palmer, he could be a pivotal player in this game, you'd think. There's Declan Rice. Flicks that ball on. Away from Phil Foden. Lobotka. Back with Vavro. England pressing the Slovakian so hard at the pitch. Forcing that long clearance. It's been cleaned up by John Stones. And with Mark Gahey. So far, that Ivan Schran's goal, just after the 25th minute, is the difference. And Slovakian side, deserving of the lead. Done very well defensively and showing real danger going forward. Strelek's done well. Pekovic's pass poor. Kobe Manu. Rice. Looking for Bukayo Saka and finding the Arsenal teammate. Hanko does well. Strelek. Oh, his touch has got away from him. Manu wins that half ball. Harry Kane's ball long. Not good enough. But again, Harry Kane's in his own half. He's got to get forward. Phil Foden. Bellingham. Now Trippier back to Jude Bellingham. He can drive at the Slovakian back line. And that crosses behind for a corner kick. That's the difference Jude Bellingham can make, drive into dangerous areas. That's the thing you reckon they'd be missing without Anthony Gordon or Cole Palmer on the pitch. Because Phil Foden's not that guy who can dribble past defenders. Maybe that's just what England need right now. Kieran Trippier's right-footed in-swinger. England cramming the goalkeeper. Towards the near post. And behind again from Vavro for another Slovakian corner kick. England crowding that keeper again. Trippier again. Towards the near post and a foul by Mark Gahey on Martin Dubravka. Ten minutes of play now in this first half. So far, so good for Slovakia. I get Dubravka taking as much seconds as he possibly can there. And that's offside against Strelek. So England can start again. Here's Declan Rice. Kobe Manu. Wandering into a danger spot, looking for Bukayo Saka. Both those two weren't the same wavelength, unfortunately. So far, there's frustration in the England camp and ecstasy in the Slovakian camp as it stands. Mark Gahey wins that header. And Kushka just heads out of play for an England throw. Now with Jordan Pickford. Here's Declan Rice. Lack of options to deliver to. Jordan Pickford looking for an option, and there isn't none at the moment. And when there's whistles coming from your own fans and the opposition, that says a lot. England's going to drive forward with Pickford. looking for Bukayo Saka. Hanko in the way. Harazlan sends it clear. And as far as Mark Gehi. Goimanu. Harazlan beats Saka to that. And Kushka couldn't quite control that 50-50 ball. Bellingham does well. Duda holds up the Real Madrid man. That's a dangerous spot for England to produce something of meaningfulness from a set piece in the forward half. Phil Foden stands over this one. He's left-footed in-swinger. Foden to take. Done well by Skriniar on the end to get the initial contact. It's cleared as far as Walker. Trippier. Declan Rice wins the header. De Bradford came out well. Got a strong fist on that. Bit of pause in the game here for an injury. As it stands, the Slovakian fans are pretty happy at the moment. That's the man there, Ivan Schranz, who's the difference maker. Then we look back at the goal. Great flick on by Strelic. And then a late run into the area. Mark Gay doesn't mark the runner. Ivan Schranz just wanders into the penalty area. And once 1-on-1 with Jordan Pickford, the finish, despite some pressure coming from behind in terms of Mark Gay was there, it was quite an easy finish. And some of Ivan Schranz's quality was always going to find the back of the net from that situation. He smartly put that away, and you can see the fans. They want that moment. They got that moment. And they might get more moments the way it's going. Favreau has had some medical attention. A lot of pressure there on Gareth Southgate. How can his management and his side respond? Kobe Mainoo now. Slovakian low block has caused a plethora of problems for England, who have struggled to break down this bank of 4 and then bank of 5 in front of that. More pace in the game needed for England. It's much better there. Here's Kieran Trippier. Finding Phil Foden. Driving inside. Chopping off to Kobe Mainoo. Now with Kyle Walker. Foden is drifted almost into the position he wants to play in, which is in the middle. That ball too deep for Kieran Trippier. But the right idea from Phil Foden. To the montage here, just players just yelling at each other. Frustrations growing for England. The fans, the players, staff. They might just boil over here. Bradford's long ball. That well by Strelic. And that looked well and truly out of play, but linesman doesn't agree so. And now they've overturned the decision. It's Pickford. That ball just escapes Bukayo Saka's grasp, but yet again, Saka's the outlet for England. Someone's keeping the width, willing to run in behind. But at the moment, Kyle Walker's putting up a generational type stinker in this game here. David Hancock can return his ball back into play. John Stones heads clear. Kushka's ball only goes as far as Kieran Trippier. Now Declan Rice and Mark Gahey. Stones under the pressure of Duda. We get here down to the final minute of action in the first half, 4 stoppages. A lot of England players hiding behind Slovakian players. They need more availability to play and spring the ball quicker. There's Saka, brought down by Hanko. Free kick for England. He gets the game started quickly to John Stones. Once again, Foden tucking in and limiting England's width. Common trend, but it's been a problem. Trippier. That's better from Foden out the flank. Now John Stones. This is Mark Gahey. Tick into stoppages now. Stoppages which will be of 3 minutes. Kobe Manu. Saka. Bellingham. Skriniar into that challenge. That's another yellow card. And with the stand that's been set, that is easily a yellow card. Came from behind Bellingham to get the ball. Foden. Manu. Now Kyle Walker's come all the way across into midfield. England needing to find a way through this Slovakian low block. Saka. Winning a free kick of Hanko. Bukayo Saka once again causing problems for opposition fullbacks. Slovakian low block, the Slovakian mini press they've supplied has caused England all sorts of problems. They've just struggled to be available for each other. They've struggled to spin in behind the Slovakian deep low block. And they've struggled to also ping together and string together high speed of passing. Maybe this might be the avenue to goal to open this game back up. Foden stands over this set piece. It's a 2-man Slovakian wall. Composed of Harazalin and also Duda. What can Foden produce? It's the 2nd minute of additional time now in the first half. Foden's in swinger. Oh, punch by Dubravka. Flicked on by Rice. Skriniar clear. Only as far as Trippier. Manu. Great turn. Great feet. It's Kobe Manu. Oh. They win a corner. And again, a bright spark coming from Kobe Manu. Great piece of individual skill and dribbling. In the end, Vavro in the way. Foden overtake this corner. His left-footed outswinger. 30 seconds now to play in the first half. Foden's ball. Oh, towards Harry Kane, just over Harry Kane. Collected by Manu. Now with Saka. Saka's shot. Blocked and it falls now to Kobe Manu. Away from Lobotka, away by Skriniar. Seconds remain in the first half. Trippier. Phil Foden. Drops it off to Declan Rice. Wins another corner. Pressure building now. Those fans behind the goal growing, voicing growing confidence. Foden again overtake this. He's outswinger. Harry Kane again. Didn't strike it well. And there's a foul. And all of that in the middle of the box. One for the foul on Duda. Looks like by John Stones in the end. Pretty easy decision when he drives him to the ground. Harry Kane's volley nowhere near the goal face. And that is that. As it stands, Slovakia are 45 minutes away from a historic round of 16 win that will see them face Denmark. I'm all over the place. Switzerland. Switzerland were waiting in the quarterfinals. It was a Ivan Schranz goal just before the half-hour mark that has made the difference so far. Slovakia have looked good on the counter-attack. England lacking that creativity, lacking the pace in their play, and as such, they're down 1-0. All to play for in the second half, but England have a lot to turn around if they want to make it through to the quarterfinals. As it currently stands, embarrassment yet again for England. A lot to do coming up after the halftime break. I'll go for a short break during halftime and be back for the start of the second half, ladies and gents. It could be a very, very engaged second half with England all to do. Well, ladies and gents, we are back for second half action. What could be very, very interesting. England, all the pressure's on them. This could be one of the most embarrassing defeats in a Euros competition since only 8 years ago when they was Iceland. So, you know what, we're here for the downfall because I want to see some exciting football in this tournament, and England aren't going to provide that. We are 45 minutes away from a Slovakian fabulous round of 16 result. Ivan Schranz's goal in the 25th minute is the difference so far. His third goal in the tournament. And Kobe Minor gets us kicked off here for the second half. No changes to either side. We go as we started. The only difference being that scoreline is a 1-0 Slovakian lead. A lead which they can defend here in the second half. Jordan Pickford. Defeat there of Bukayo Saka. And for England, it needs to be quicker. More pace, more energy in their game, and less hiding. A lot of players hiding behind Slovakian players. Declan Rice is going to be more progressive on the ball. I think Phil Foden has to keep his width if he's going to play out wide. And there needs to be less mistakes out from the back like that from Jordan Pickford. Bellingham and Mane have been good. They need more to go with them. Here's Ivan Schranz, the goal scorer. Inside of Kushka. Back to Schranz. That's a goal kick for Jordan Pickford to take. What to play for in the second half. A lot of pressure on England. A lot. Mike Gahey now. How do they respond, though? Here's Kobe Mine. He's been fantastic in the first half. Finding Kyle Walker, who's probably had the worst half of his career, you'd think. Only up from here from England, you can think that was probably rock bottom in the first half. How do they bounce back? Slovakia continue to sit in that low block. And when they want to, like now, just putting a bit of a press on those England midfielders, forcing them sideways, forcing them backwards and not forwards. There's Saka. Looking to turn Hanko. An Englishman winning a throw. Or not. It is a Slovakian ball in the end. So Hanko done fantastically well to win a throw there. He's done well to shut down Bukayo Saka for the most part. Strelak flicks that ball on. Jordan Pickford, he wandering out of his box to try and find an option. An option being Bukayo Saka. Hanko beats him that one yet again. Duda. And he'll win a throw. That Jude Bellingham challenge. Razlan. Won't be in. Was Hanko to hit the throw. For Slovakia in the second half, it's same as the first half in any regard. Sitting deep. Be compact. Not allow England channels in behind. Don't allow Saka, Trippier, Walker runs in behind. Continue to press these England midfielders. Cause them problems. Keep England going sideways and not forwards. Because they'll end up hurting themselves with their lack of pace of their football. As long as you don't allow them any chance to go forward. Here's John Stones. It was John Stones. Once again, side to side for England. Here's Jordan Pickford. Now with John Stones. John Stones. A lot of hand pointing, a lot of shrugging the shoulders so far for England players, and not enough action. Here's Saka. Rolling into Harry Kane. That's a great ball. Here's Kieran Trippier. And Foden in. And there's the equaliser. And the first movement of decisiveness and pace finds the back of the net. And at last, England score. And it's Phil Foden. And that's exactly what those England fans wanted to start the second half. That's exactly what Gareth Southgate would have wanted to start the second half. End to end with 3 or 4 passes. It was quick. It was decisive. It was Harry Kane into Saka. Kane found Kieran Trippier. And his ball across the area. And a simple tap in the end for Phil Foden. It was probably his easiest goal he scored this season. What is an offside check? This could really top it off, wouldn't it? It's been ruled out. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Doesn't that say a million words? Phil Foden offside. So he's ahead of the ball, and this ball gets put in the area, and he so is. Does he need to be ahead of the ball? The ball isn't that great in by Kieran Trippier, but in that position there, just hold your run. And all those scenes, all those limbs for nothing. That England goal chalked off. Have to go again. But at least there's positives there. That was what England want. Can they come and equalise straight after? Harry Kane now. It's Harry Kane! Oh, I thought that was deflecting in. And the pressure all over the Slovakian side. England coming with real fury here. And Vavra's touch nearly sent it looping into his own net. Trippier to take this corner. Floated in. Away by Dubravka. Foden retrieves. Walker now on the football. There's signs there for England though. If you're going to be positive, they found the back of the net. Yes, it was offside, but that's more what they want. It's Kyle Walker. Now Declan Rice. Much better start here for England in the second half. Well, what those fans and Gareth Southgate want to see. Declan Rice. Trying to fight Jude Bellingham, but broken up by Duda. Walker through. Finds Kane. Now to Bukayo Saka. Vavro away. Comes out to Kobe Manu. Declan Rice. You can look to build up again. Slovakia camped on their edge of their own area. Maybe that disallowed goal just giving the kick that this England side needed. Favreau. That clearance straight to Jordan Pickford. It's Cazzoni. Forcing his team forward, trying his team to press England. Get out their own half. But he coming in again. Kieran Trippier. It's a 1-0 lead that Slovakia will be fine to sit on. But when will that damn wall break? When will that defence eventually fall away? Kyle Walker there caught. Oh no! Oh! We didn't see much of it because of the replay was being played, but England took it quickly. John Stones too busy wiping his hair. And that was almost one of the great blunders. And Strelic nearly scored from his own half. Pickford was off his line, and that sums it up. It is chaotic. That could have been 2-0 quite easily for Slovakia. And Strelic might be kicking himself. He hasn't found the back of the net. Long ball. Oh, Trippier trying to find his way in behind. Bravko quickly off his line though to clean up that long ball from Jordan Pickford. 10 minutes in the second half, we had it all. A goal chalked off for offside. Slovakia almost scoring from an England howler. And all in between. John Stones now. Finding Kieran Trippier. Now Declan Rice. Spreading the play to Bukayo Saka. Saka past 1 and 2, but not able to go past 3. Clearance only as far as Manu. Manu again. That's a Walker. Now with Phil Foden. What can he deliver? Towards Harry Kane. Out by Peverick. Clearance only as far as Foden. Now Manu. England got Slovakia camped on the edge of their area. Harry Kane's touch was poor. And now Slovakia can try and work their way out. Duda. Great pressing from England. Rice can get them going forward again. Now with Trippier. Could be Manu. Now John Stones. Finding Kyle Walker. He's hugging his bar line. Foden. Dink ball in. Looking for Bellingham. Dubravka can come and collect. Here's that chance. Foden, yeah, well ahead of the ball. You can't be doing that when you're in that position. Hold your run, time your run. It's an easy tap in with no pressure, but that's a man who has struggled this tournament. A shadow of what his regular Man City season form has been. John Stones trying to clean up. Does well enough to get away from Duda. Now Kobe Manu. Back to John Stones. His pass broken up. Duda, Lobotka. Now Strelec, looking for Ivan Strands, but Strands wanted at his feet. Now Kieran Trippier trying to get this English side moving forward on the front foot. Declan Rice and Marnie play. Bit of 1-2. Now John Stones. Back to Declan Rice. Here's Bellingham with chance to turn. Great feet. Driving to space is Declan Rice. Now Kobe Manu. Trippier available now in the left-hand channel. Good ball in. Skriniar up well. As far as Rice. Now Kobe Manu. Again out to Trippier. Now with Manu. Once again, now back to Manu. Manu pass. And a challenge, and that's a foul. Just outside the area from Kushka. Fantastic turn of pace from Kobe Manu and brought down. Superb run from the youngster. According to the referee's rulebook, that should be a yellow card and he should be off, Kushka. But the referee decided to change his adjudicating after half time, it looks like. Now then for England. Now we're gone and a very, very dangerous spot for a free kick. Probably their biggest chance of the game so far. Trippier setting that ball. He looks like he'll be the one to take it. There is a 5-man Slovakian wall. And Razlan behind the wall. With the 2-man England wall as well. Now Foden set the ball. With the right foot of Trippier, the left foot of Phil Foden. It's Foden to take. It's straight into the wall. The wall's done its job there. And up goes Razlan to press Kieran Trippier, and that ball is poor and long. Phil Foden's at a bit of a stinker. Here comes the substitutions now for the Slovakians. Bozanic and Suslov to come on. So Razlan and Strelec both coming off. So two of the forwards so pivotal into that opening goal. Are both being replaced. Bozanic and Suslov on in their place. The England players warming up. Who will be the first introduced to try and change this game? You think Anthony Gordon is the player? Or Jared Bowen or Wyatt player to replace Phil Foden, who's had a very quiet game. That long ball taken in by the substitute. Bellingham looking for Foden. But Martin Dubravka's out and in the way. That's a poor touch by Pekarik. Trippier wins it back though. Declan Rice. That ball in front of Harry Kane and too far forward. And Trippier's down here and hurt. Oh, that's got to be a foul. Pekarik, that was wild from Pekarik. A lot of anxious England fans. A lot of anxious faces on that England bench as well. That's a disgusting challenge from Peckerick. That's in the referee's rulebook from the first half, a red card. We've seen yellow cards for just a late stamp. That's wild from Peckerick. The fact he's gotten away with no card, let alone not a red according to this referee, is beyond me. It's been some of the worst refereeing I think I've seen so far in this tournament, but that's beyond me. Here comes Cole Palmer. England need a spark, and Cole Palmer could be that player. Referee gets it going again. The pass broken up by Declan Rice and picked up by Bellingham. Bosniak in the way. He can get Slovakia moving forward. Here's Peckerick. He made that horrific challenge just a minute ago. Lobotka. Now with Duda. Into Bosniak. Oh, that's even worse challenge by Kushka. And I tell you, the referee's just forgotten about the card all of a sudden. They call Palmer on. That's what the applause is for. Trippier off. Palmer goes to the right. Saka at left back. It's Jordan Pickford. England with 25 minutes now to save their tournament. Declan Rice. Here's Palmer, his first touch of the football. John Stones. It's Kobe Manu. Palmer now. Past one challenge. Away from a second one. Gehi fouled by Van Schranz. England have fallen back into that quite lackluster type pace. Now with Kyle Walker. 73% of the ball. 8 attempts. But most importantly, no goals for England. Duda's down. England will continue to play. Saka. Rice. Palmer on this right-hand flank. Palmer whips the ball in. Oh, good delivery. With Foden. And it's a corner kick for England. Foden to take this corner. Footed in swinger. Doesn't get past the first man. Bosnick. He wins his own second ball. Hacks the ball clear only as far as Kyle Walker. He can get England going forward yet again. Here's Cole Palmer. Foden. Rice now. Skip past one challenge. And a second. Now Foden. Drifting it in towards Harry Kane, but too deep of the Bayern Munich centre forward. And more time ticks away for England. It just shows the importance that the likes of a Luke Shaw, an out-and-out winger, can be for this side. It has been so average on the left-hand side, and the delivery to the box there by Phil Foden, I think, is just a summary of what's so wrong with England at the moment. The supply has just not been there. Not good enough. And as such, you can't really break into a game, or if you're playing with a slow pace, actually score a goal, because with no ability to whip the ball into the area, your options dry up very quickly. This could be a chance, though. Harry Kane. Cole Palmer. Palmer now. Great ball. Bellingham. Goes to ground. No foul given. Declan Rice. Palmer again. Past one challenge. And the second challenge. Now Miney. That ball's deep and straight into the hands of Dubravka. Little tap by Kushka, but I don't think that's enough to be brought to ground. Duda. Lobotka. Back to Duda. Chance here for Slovakia to have a bit of time on the ball, which I haven't seen much of so far in the second half. Stone's coming back there. He can get on the front foot yet again. Less than 20 minutes. Rice is searching ball for Cole Palmer. Finding Kobe Manu. Now Foden. Declan Rice. Kobe Manu now. Rice and Manu just passing between each other. There's no option forward. There it is. Jude Bellingham. Now Saka. Playing with a smart turn. Driving and creating options. What's the delivery? Towards Kane, away by Skriniar. Picked up by Manu and John Stones. And Gahey. Walking out with space in this right-hand channel. Stones. Here's Palmer. Slovakian player told to get up by the referee. Palmer breaks it up. And this winger has come off the bench. He's gone down hurt. Suslov there. He's been all over the pitch since coming on. Chance in the game to recollect, catch your collective breath, and go again. For Slovakia, this is a good chance in the game to just get a breather in, rehydrate, reset. Been a lot of defending in the second half here. England possession going up around the 75, 76% numbers. Does Gareth Southgate make any change at this interval? Skriniar looking to play out from the back. Here goes Slovakia. They have a chance here to potentially seal this game off. If they can get past England team pushing numbers forward. Pekarik now. With Ivan Schranz, the goal scorer, the lone goal scorer in this game here. Lobotka. Back to Milan Skriniar. This is probably the longest stint of possession that the Slovakians have had so far in this second half. So far, so good for Slovakia. This stint of possession is oh so helpful for Slovakia. Don't have to chase the game any further. Kushka, sends that ball to Bosniak in behind. Just for a moment, it looked like it was on. Palmer lets that one roll out of play. Bellingham taking the ground by Kushka. So they can get rid. Only repelled as far. Jordan Pickford, now Bukayo Saka. It's defeated Phil Foden. That's another yellow card. And it's Pekarik in the book, who should have been in the book about 10 minutes ago. Phil Foden now. What can he produce? Left-footed in-swinger. Kane! Oh. Massive chance for Harry Kane. That's his bread and butter. The Bayern Munich centre-forward just can't get his header on target. He hits the ball down. Gets a lot of power behind it. And in the end, unmarked. Got to do much better. Has to do much better from there. That's the chances he has to take for this England side. Doesn't get many chances. That's the one he has to take. More precious seconds get run off here by Martin Dubravka. He searches long. Gay wins the initial header. Flicked on by Foden. And now by Manu. Now Sako's dropped into his left back spot. Foden only as far as Lobotka. Gahi does well to absorb that Bazanic pressure. Now Miney, he can carry the ball. Lobotka with him. Not enough support. Here comes Jude Bellingham. Bellingham's left-footed ball straight into the hands of Martin Dubravka. That's been a story of England's game. A lack of real good delivery into the area. Dubravka high into the Gelshrenik sky. Lobotka. Skriniar. Referee says play on. Cole Palmer. Now with Declan Rice. Searching ball for Bukayo Saka. Rice's ball. Dealt with well by Hanko. Duda. Great switching pass. Doesn't reach its intended target. Saka cleans it up. England got 10 minutes now to try and find a goal. Here comes Cole Palmer. What can the substitute do? Drops off to Kyle Walker. Palmer. Needs something here, England. Bukayo Saka. Left-footed ball. Peckerick in the way. Declan Rice. Declan Rice! Oh, hit the upright. Oh, and Harry Kane's effort over the crossbar. Oh, Slovakia, hold on. Oh, fantastic effort from Declan Rice. Got enough curl in it. Got through the defenders. Came straight back off the upright. And then Harry Kane with the acrobatic effort right in front of goal. Got the ball into the ground, but it bounces over the crossbar. England fans, heart and mouths. Duda and Kushko being replaced. There's Beto and Benesh coming on in their place. Look back at that chance again. Massive opportunity, Declan Rice. That's what he can do. We've seen it so often for Arsenal. Goals from midfield, goals from those sort of areas. Hit it well. Beat the keeper. Just inches away. Will that be the chance that England look back on? Van Schran's pressuring John Stones. He does well against that. Finds Kyle Walker. And that's a Slovakian throw of Kyle Walker. He continues to have one of the worst games I've seen him play for some time. And Slovakian fans in fine voice. They believe 9 minutes plus a few stoppages away from a historic quarter-final appearance. John Stones. England to throw all caution to the wind now. Could crush out in quite dramatic fashion here. Gahi's ball. Searches for Palmer. Great take for the Chelsea man. Gets the ball straight into play and quick on the front foot. Walker's pass is poor. Kyle Walker again. He's been awful. Here comes the Slovakian break. Declan Rice as well in the end. Cleans up well. Bukayo Saka. Deputising here at left back in this game. Gay can drive England forward. Walker. Stones. And a foul. And an England free kick. Here's a change. Kobe Manu off. And Ebereze comes on. Can he do it? He's been a superstar for Palace this season. Can he do it here for England? Someone who can create the magic moment. Can he do it here for England, though? Seeing time and time again. I think at the Etihad, the moment he created there. Fantastic link up with Jean-Philippe Mateta come the end of the season. He's in some good form. Hasn't played enough football, though, you'd think. Here's Ebereze. Straight in the game. Straight in the ball. Jumping that off to Kyle Walker. Cole Palmer's pass is poor. Wins it back, though. Bellingham in the way as well. Ebereze turns. Just loses his footing in the end. I'm back by Bellingham. England continue to charge forward. Bellingham brought down. England free kick. 5 minutes plus stoppages. Foden over this. England fans found voice. As they come down saying yet to have an attempt on target. Got to test Martin Dubravka at some point in this game. Foden over this. A lot of targets in the box. Foden left-footed ball. Straight at Dubravka. He can punch clear. Walker now. Foden finds Rice. That ball into Harry Kane. Great first touch. Away from Eza. Now England are stretched. So they got back well in the end. And Bozanic. The ball to him was poor. Calzona not happy on the sidelines. England have less than 5 minutes. Ball finds Cole Palmer. Now for an England throw. Here's Kyle Walker. Slovakian side camped in their own half at the moment. Pulling towards Harry Kane. Sent away by Skriniar. Only as far as Mark Gehi. Cole Palmer again. Try to be smart with it. And got in the way. And rolls that into Bozanic. Searching crossfield pass. Doesn't work out. Here's Ebereze. Here's Slovakia. Can they put this game to bed? Ivan Schranz, the opening goal scorer. Saka with him. Slovakia just need to kick the ball here for just a minute, you'd think. Bozanic. Lobotka. Straight at Jordan Pickford. 3 minutes to go. Walker. Foden. England's time rapidly running out. And they're rapidly running out of ideas if they've had any in this game. There's been a lack of excitement in their play, lack of creativity. Here's another twist in this tale. Bukayo Saka. Bellingham. It's getting more and more desperate for the English side. Stones. Cole Palmer. Foden. Lobotka in the way. Slovakia continuing to hold on. It's Foden's delivery now. Targets are plenty in the box. Can they test Dubravka for the first time tonight? It's the last 2 minutes of the 90. Dubravka up strong. Enbo Ebereze. Favreau. And Lobotka smart and draws a foul for Ebereze. Dubravka once again done well. getting a fist to that initial ball. It's been fantastic in the Slovakian goal. A minute and a half of regulation time. Plus some stoppages. You don't think it'll be a massive amount though. The game is allowed to be played. You think England, a maximum 8 minutes left to go in this tournament. Could we see both finalists out in the round of 16? What a story that would have been. Martin Dubravka. He sends that ball clear and into touch. Saka to return the ball into play. Here's Mark Gahey. Turns the initial Schranz challenge. Saka. England with all the ball. All possession. But no bite. Palmer driving. Trying to find Eberechi Eze. Ivan Schranz just gets rid. We're into the last 20 seconds of regulation time. Pickford. As far as Hanko. Smart play here. Can the Slovakians put a second goal on the board? Here's Ivan Schranz. That ball's out of play. Take Arsenic. 6 minutes. It is 6 minutes of out of time. Harry Kane. 6 minutes away from a knockout. A massive knockout blow, Slovakia. 6 minutes away from an historic result. And a massive qualification into the quarterfinals. It's Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka. Ebere Eze. Turning Vavro. And straight into Pekarik. That's a corner for England. England will continue to come. Slovakia continuing to hold on. Continue to be tough to beat. Ebere Eze's ball in. It's deep. Dubravka up strongly again to fist that ball clear. Phil Foden picks that ball up. And it's a Slovakian throw. It feels like time's ticking away on Gareth Southgate's tenure here in England. This looks like it. "92 minutes played. Only one shot in this game on target. That came in the Ivan Schranz open the 25th minute. It has been all ball, no bite from England. Pickford long. Flicked on by Rice. And out. John Stones, he flicks that ball on and out for a Slovakian goal kick. It's another real flat English performance. Slovakia 3 minutes away. There's that moment there. Ivan Schranz working his way into the penalty area. And a fantastic finish 1-on-1 in the 25th minute to make it 1-0. And that might be the goal to send them through to the quarterfinals. As it stands, that looks like the pivotal moment. He makes way for Yombia. Final Slovakian change has occurred. 3 minutes of stoppages still to go. Dubravka looks for the touch. Headed forward by Rice. Back by Skriniar. Foden. One of these English players got another card up their sleeve. Foden. Mark Gehi. 2.5 minutes now to go. John Stones. Got Kyle Walker there for him. Cole Palmer return ball. Skriniar on the way. Sends it out for an England throw. Time continue to tick. Ivan Toney on. On to replace Phil Foden. First time we've seen Ivan Toney this tournament. Might have been his last. As it stands, England are going out. Walker's long throw. Out by Lobotka. That spins out for another English throw. Walker again with another long throw. All the numbers forward. Gay gets the initial flick on. It's Jude Bellingham. Whoa, what a bicycle kick. Jude Bellingham would have saved England. The superstar's done it. And he's pulled out a magical moment. It's a Bellingham bonanza in the England end. And are England still alive? It is the last minute of stoppage time. It had to be Jude Bellingham. Levels it up for England. And there is light at the end of this English tunnel. What a finish. A Bellingham bicy to send those England fans absolutely bananas. What a moment. What a player. All that hard work for Slovakia. And it's overturned by Jude Bellingham. What a moment. And what a player he is. Game on. It's basically one of the last kicks of the game. Jude Bellingham has sent this game into extra time, you'd think. Here's another twist here. Slovakia can go forward. Merely seconds left of this stoppage time to go. England have had their moment. Kane. Could there be one more twist? Ball one, Lobotka. And that is the end of regulation. We will have another 30 minutes. England alive. Jude Bellingham is the reason for that. And from the canvas, they are back up. And we have another 30 minutes of action. Slovakia thought they'd got there. They were a minute away from securing a quarterfinal berth. But Jude Bellingham, that man, what a year he's had. His 95th minute equaliser means we go another 30 minutes. I have a quick break. Well, we have a change here for the end of the second half and the start of extra time. And I'll be back in about 5 minutes for the start of extra time. What a game. Ladies and gents, we are back. Who would have thought? We're going for 30 minutes. One apiece. Jude Bellingham is a reason for that. England made the moves. They've got the attackers on now. You think it's advantage England. Slovakia have made their 5 subs. They're done for that regard. We've got another 30 minutes of action. We get the first half of extra time underway. England getting us kicked off. Ivan Toney gets the first flick on. And all of a sudden, as England sprung into life. The sleeping giant might have just arisen. Ivan Toney wins the free kick. And those England fans behind the goal found voice once again. I'll tell you what, my initial prediction on my prediction video was looking pretty good. I said 1-1 and penalties. And might not going that way. Unless England can change it here. Cole Palmer. Whipped it in. Dubravka's first contact again. Eze. Toney. And Harry Kane. It's 2-1. And what a turnaround. It's Harry Kane. And 2 goals in a flash. England have thrown caution to the wind and they've gotten the result. A captain's goal. A courageous header into the danger area. And all of a sudden England are alive. Palmer's ball's gone in. Dubravka got the first contact. Eze's hacked ball in. Flicked on by Ivan Toney and Harry Kane is first to react. And that's what he does best. He's a poacher. He's a finisher. And from there, he doesn't miss the back of the net. And that's Slovakia have got all to do. In a space of 5 to 6 minutes, England have gone from going home to it could be coming back home. Captain Kane might deliver the knockout blow. I said they're on the canvas, the English. And they're back up fighting here in round 12. It's now England in the lead. Slovakia, what have you got for us? What a game we've had. That says it. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. Pretty simple. Two goals in 3 minutes. How quickly it could all change. Now Skriniar. Again, now sitting in. They have the chance to control the tempo of the game. And there are no turns. Here comes Slovakia. Ball looked out. Kept alive though. And out for an England goal kick. Gonna have to put their creative boots on here. Slovakia, they've sat in now for basically 70 minutes. Not really shown much effort to go forward. But there's the equaliser. There's the winner. What might be the winner. Harry Kane. Reacting first, heading home. Not much Martin Dubravka can do about that. And how this game has turned on its head. How the mood of those fans have changed as well. Captain Kane. In an important moment. Delivering for his country. Kane looks to flick that on. It's a foul from Kane on Milan Skriniar. Just an inverted high foot there and Skriniar's hip. Dubravka now. What do Slovakia have? Do they have the guts to go and try and go forward and try and equalise this game? Or have they just been flattened by this English avalanche in the late moments of the 90 minutes and the start here of extra time? Walker in well. His challenge finds Milan Skriniar. Skriniar. And with Suslov. Out with Gumbo. Here's Lobotka. He'll be the key. He'll be the one to create. A lot of creative players and the creative spark taken out of this Slovakian side with the hope of running it out in the 90. Suslov gets it back. Hanko now. Drops off to Benez. Now Suslov. Cole Palmer has him a company. Skriniar. Lobotka. Now where's Suslov? Comes off Saka. To the feet of Declan Rice. Tries to dribble out of his own backline. Does well. Clearing border. Ivan Toney. He's won a foul. Off Yomba. That's what Ivan Toney can supply. Physical option. Someone who can win the ball in the air. He's used to this style of football. When he plays at Brentford, he's the direct option at Brentford. Substitutions have caused a difference. Fair play to Gareth Southgate. As has come on and changed the pace of the game. Ivan Toney's been a presence and assist there for the second goal. It might not be an abundance of substitutions, but the smart ones, nonetheless. Searching for Ivan Toney. And Pickford does find him. Here's Ebro Eze. And Bellingham. The one who sent this game into chaos with that fantastic bicycle kick. That will go down as one of the greatest English goals, you'd think. Stones. Walker. And for Bukayo Saka. Now Harry Kane. Looking to find Eberese Eze, but that pass was poor. Now Slovakia can go forward again. With Benez. And now with Skriniar. They're a tired team. They've been chasing for 70 minutes. They've got to go now and chase the game. Go after the game and try and win it. Or at least get an equaliser to send it to penalties. Because they've sat in and defended for the last 70 minutes. There's Vavro. Picked off by Rice now. Gehi. Back with Jordan Pickford. We're halfway through this first half of extra time. And so far it's the Harry Kane effort. Within the first minute of extra time, that is the difference. Here's Milan Skriniar. Slovakia so good. So good for 94 of those 96 minutes in regulation, but Jude Bellingham came up clutch in the 95th minute. That sent us to extra time, and Harry Kane with a crushing blow here in extra time. Here's Lobotka though. Does Slovakia have another answer to an English question? And then Skriniar now. Here's Hanko. That whip ball in. Too easy, and Jordan Pickford can collect. In the end, quite an easy catch and quite an easy delivery to get his hands upon. We're into the 100th minute here. Pickford long. And we keep it to keeper. Dubravka picked that one up. Vavro now. Looks like Skriniar. Oh, the press from Palmer was fantastic. That Vavro pass picked off by Rice. Slovakia looked tired. If England are smart, they'd stay in possession. Let Slovakia continue to chase. Here's John Stones. Slovakia using all their substitutes in regulation time. They're tiring and lacking that creativity in this unit. Pickford. Now Stones. Kyle Walker looks long. And too long for anyone to get on the end of. And it's Yonbear in the end to head back to his keeper. Here's the captain, Skriniar. Do they have enough energy in the tank here? Slovakia to keep pushing forward. Suslov nearly wins a corner. Saka as well, though. There's a throw for Slovakia. There's Lobotka. 3 minutes left now in first half of the extra time. Long ball from Skriniar and well collected by Jordan Pickford in the end. Came out well, commanded the box. A fantastic take in the end. Pickford will take his time here with this kick. 2 minutes now to go in the first half of extra time. Pickford goes long. Bellingham misses the header. Vavro's ball. Picked up by Suslov. There's the runner. And no foul by Eberos Eze. Barrow went to ground too easily. That Suslov challenge avoided by Palmer. Oh, Palmer forward. Saka. Saka's gone down. No penalty there either. And Slovakia now had a chance to break. It's coming end to end here. Just for a minute, you thought Barrow was in behind. Benez. Now it's Skriniar. And Suslov. Palmer's and not well enough. Ended up, got a little with the ankle, but then got the ball, but did collect Suslov in his backswing there. "30 seconds away here from the end of the first half of extra time. Harry Kane scoring in the first minute of extra time, being the difference so far. England 2 goals in 3 minutes. Oh! And Pekaric nearly came to the back post to whip that ball and put that ball home. Banner's ball, so much ferocity and pace. And it just comes off the knee of Pekaric. He couldn't keep it down. That's a massive chance for Slovakia. Huge missed opportunity. Wow. What a moment. And those are the moments you have to take, you'd think, if you're Slovakia. Minute of added time. Here in extra time. 30 seconds of which have already been played. Picture should look to race down this clock here. Pickford goes high. Favreau wins that header. Falls into Tony. And Palmer plays in Bukayo Saka. Final seconds here, first half of extra time. Here's Palmer. Wriggling free. Finding Rice. Ebereza. That Tony pass and return is poor. That'll do us for the first half of extra time. Harry Kane. They go on the first minute of extra time is the difference so far. He headed England's second goal home in the space of 3 minutes. They, from nowhere, look like the team going through at this current point in time. I'll go for a little quick break in the break. And we've got another 15 minutes to play here of extra time before we find out who will be going to join Switzerland in the quarterfinals. I'll be back in about 2 minutes, guys. All right, ladies and gents, we are back for the second half of extra time. Enzri Konza and Conor Gallo come on to replace the 2 goal scorers, Jude Bellingham and Harry Kane. So Gareth Southgate is going to more traditional positions for the players. So Konza now goes to left back, Walker to right back. And then Gehi and Stone at the centre half, with Gallagher joining Declan Rice in midfield. Saka on the right. Palmer in the 10. Eze off the left. And Ivan Toney leads the line. So back to the same sort of formation as what England started the game with, a bit of a 4-2-3-1. So more structured here, England. Fresher legs on the pitch. All the momentum in their favour. They should run out this game, but we thought Slovakia would have run out winners in this game about 18 minutes ago, and that'll change very fast. Knowing this Euros tournament, there's definitely another twist in this tail here. Slovakia still have a chance here. 15 more minutes to show they've got what it takes. They'll have a moment. They're just got to take that moment, you think. Again, will sit in. They try and be compact. They'll try and be hard to beat. But when you sit back, you invite pressure. That chance could come early here. But Jordan Pickford comes and cleans that one up. Pickford organising the troops here. Really important that England sort of ride out 3 to 4 minutes just in possession of this 15 minutes. That will go a long way for them winning this game of football. For Slovakia, it's just about controlling as much football as you can, throwing numbers forward, getting balls into the box and trying to get out this England side. Bozanic's pass is poor. Broken up by Palmer. There's Toney. He's come on and done fantastically well in terms of holding the ball up. Gallagher. Walker. Now Bukayo Saka. It looks like a bit of a 5-2-3 actually from England. Bukayo Saka's playing almost as a right wing back. Enzui Cons as a left wing back. We've got Siri in as well on this one. Saka winning that ball. It's Gallagher and Rice in midfield, and then a front three of Toney, Palmer, and Eze. That Suslov touch, take it away from him, and Rice won it back. Here's Eze. Wriggling free of Suslov and running into a brick wall. That was Favreau. And that's the easiest yellow card the referees have given today. 3 minutes now into second half of extra time. Substitution for Slovakia with Tupta coming on, Pekarik making way. So another attacking option. Another potential threat. Here's Berra. Lobotka. Find that ball in. It's a little bit too much for Bozanic. But then brought down was the substitute. Conor Gallagher just outstretched and not winning the ball. Potentially dangerous spot here for Slovakia. Relatively central. They're going to take a very, very good effort from here to get past Jordan Pickford and also that England wall. About 5 minutes into the second half of extra time. Tufta looks like he wants this. Haven't we been given to one of the great games here at Gelsenkirchen? Looked like it was about to fizzle out for a boring 1-0 win for Slovakia, but this game's been turned on its head in the end of regulation at the start of extra time. Here's Tupta, you'd think. His right-footed shot. Ooh. dipping, but over the crossbar in the end. Got over the ball, but never came back down. Get under the crossbar. Pickford goes along and says that ball straight into touch. Cardona wants his team going forward. Their time rapidly running out. 9 minutes now to go. Calzone down the Solanese. See him pointing at some sort of bar line, but they want him to go down the flanks, I think. As Lobotka wins that foul off Ivan Toney. Benez now take this free kick. Can drift that ball in. Oh, towards a dangerous spot. Favreau now at this throw. Here's Suslov. Contra in the way of that Barrow cross. It's a little bit desperate now for Slovakia. That ball in. Gotten rid by Rice. As far as Barrow. Another ball in. It's dangerous. Oh. Almost a chance of Milan Skriniar at the back post. Pressure building here for Slovakia. Lobotka. Suslov. Floated in. Oh, gee. And let go by Kyle Walker. That would be an England goal kick. Skriniar once more from his teammates. Pickford embracing Kyle Walker. It's all very tense now. 7 minutes. Second half extra time action to play. Plus you'd think maybe 2 minutes of stoppages. Maximum. The free kick for Slovakia. They can go forward again. Vavro. Benez. That lofted ball. Palmer collects. Finds entry Konza. England happy to hold on. John Stones now. Wanting Walker. Stones gets rid. That's a foul on Ivan Toney. Like Yomba. Ivan Toney's caused that problem throughout. Being physical. Touch tight to the centre half. Not allowing them easy ability to head the ball back into a dangerous spot. That's just the pressure that Ivan Toney's applied. And Yomba's just continued to struggle with that pressure. Allowing England more time on the ball and to progress up the pitch. Walker to take this free kick. Just over 5 minutes to play. Goes in the Ivan Toney direction. Rice wins that second ball. Here's Eza. Umbia under pressure here. Done well there. Here's Lobotka. Searching ball that Tupta takes down well. Hanko goes back to Lobotka. England sitting deeper and deeper. Here's Vavro. Menez. That Vavro across off Gay in behind for a corner. Menez to take. Under 5 minutes now of extra second half extra time to be played. Left footed delivery. And the referees stop saying. We'll go again. Take two. Banner's left footed ball. You've had Tony with the first contact. To Ezza. He just hacks clear. Lobotka. 3.5 minutes to go now. Now with Milan Skriniar and Lobotka again. Vavro. Suslov now. Konsa in the way. All these substitutes coming on and having an instant impact. Here's Berrod in. Put the ball back in. Bozanic. Oh. That ball finds the side netting. That snatch off from Bozanic trying to catch out Pickford, but he was always away at the front post. Minutes away now, England, for a quarter-final berth. Far from convincing. They've tiptoed over the line in the end. But at the moment for England, it's in whatever way possible. Vavro's header. Sent back by Gehi. Tony's flick on. Skriniar back to his goalkeeper. 2 minutes now to go. Lobotka. Hanko. Back with Lobotka. Now Milan Skriniar. Do Slovakia have another twist in this crazy tale in this game here? The quarterfinal versus Switzerland awaits the winner of this game. That's gone wide to Beryl. Whipped in ball. Jumper rises. His header wide of the goal. Walker does well in the end. That takes more precious seconds off the clock for Slovakia. Those England fans rise collectively behind that goal. Into the last minute of the second half of extra time. One minute separates England and a quarter-final berth in the Euros yet again. Tony does well to hold that ball up. I'm back by the Slovakian side. Jan Bear. Now with Vavro. 30 seconds plus a few minutes of stoppages to go. Suslov. There's Lobotka. Between the lines now. Tupta. Vavro. Suslov. England deep. Dangerous ball in Skriniar. Beru. Konsa half clear. Tony picks it up and can get him clear. And here comes Cole Palmer on the counter-attack. 1 minute of stoppage time to play. Vavro in the way. If Antonio and puts the effort over the crossbar. "30 seconds to play. Jomber Labotka. Slovakia's time at Euro 2024 is thin. They were a minute away for winning this game in regulation time. Now 20 seconds away of being knocked out in extra time. Suslov. Suslov born to the area. It's a header. Oh, on target, but saved by Jordan Pickford. And that you'd think would be that. And that is full time. It is England into the quarterfinals of Euro 2024. Far from convincing. It took a piece of Bellingham brilliance with one of the final kicks of regulation time. His bicycle kick sending this game into extra time after it was an Ivan Schran's 25th minute goal that gave Slovakia the lead. They were holding on, and were merely a minute away from going through the quarterfinals. But the game was sent to extra time by Bellingham. In the first half of extra time, Harry Kane scored an important header after the ball being flicked on. And England, the captain Harry Kane, Captain Courageous, found the back of the net. And England go through 2-1. They will face Switzerland in the quarterfinal. A whirlwind of a game. Far from convincing of England, but a win's a win in the end of the day. England go through. Slovakia bow out. What a game we've had here. Thanks for joining us, ladies and gents. I'll see you after the podcast video or the live stream very, very soon. Till next time, guys. Enjoy the upcoming game and enjoy the upcoming football.